quilty friend, it's Carolina Moore, your favorite sewing and quilting YouTuber, and it is day one of the Mini Quilt Advent. Friends, I'm so excited you're here. If you aren't joining in on the Mini Quilt Advent, you may still enjoy having these videos play in the background because we're going to be talking all kinds of quilting tips and tricks in general, not just specifically things to the Mini Quilt Advent. But if you are joining in on the Mini Quilt Advent, I'm so excited you're here. We're going to hop right into it with today's template. So today's template is the 4.5 inch finished half square triangle. All of the sizes that we're using on all these templates are the finished size. And I do that because I want it to be really easy for you to be able to use these templates in the future. Not everyone understands how to add seam allowances to pieces. So if you draw something on a grid and it needs to be 4.5 inches when it's finished, then perfect, you have the triangle that you need. So all of the pieces, the squares, the triangles, every unit is all labeled with the finished size so that you can use them moving forward. Now our first step is going to be to remove the paper because I am the very first person to get to use this template and you are the very first person to get to use your template, and we've left this masking on to protect it and keep it from getting scratched and keep it just nice and beautiful. So you get to take that masking off, and now, oh my gosh, I've got fingerprints on it already because I've got my fingerprints on the ruler. So we get to pick our fabrics. We need 2 fabrics for this block. Different blocks are going to use different numbers of fabrics, and we have just fresh fabric to go here. Now, if you've joined in for the Mini Quilt Advent in the past, you know I like to fussy cut things. So like those deer right there would be super cute. This would be a nice contrast. So with this, those are nice kind of like backgroundy looking fabrics. Oh, the barns. Okay, it might end up being one of these barns. I haven't really... Oh, that's kind of perfect. Okay, I'm thinking it's going to end up being that, but let's keep going. This is also a great like contrasty background, fussy cut little gnomes, fussy cut ornaments. Okay, hands down, it's definitely... Where'd we go? This one here. And then I need another fabric. And I like this or this, and I want contrast. So I'm going to go with that teal. And those are going to be the 2 fabrics that we use for this piece. Okay, now we can cut 2 at a time as long as we're okay making Swiss cheese out of the second fabric, and I'm fine with that. So let's see. I really liked the look of this right here. I cannot get all 3. I mean, I could choose to get 2 like this. That's also cute. And your fat quarter might have a little bit different. You might not be able to get this piece based on where it's cut as a fat quarter. So this would also be cute. This could be cute. I mean, you could also make it the top instead of having it kind of be the bottom like this, but you can spin them around. So we could do this right here. You can also flip these templates over if you want. So that way we could have this piece right here. Oh, this little village right here is super cute. I do want to stick with the way that I have the template and the block design though, so I don't want to mess with it too much. This one almost fits, but it's a lot going on in there. That kind of standalone is pretty. I think I'm gonna stick with. Nope. Maybe. Yeah. Oh no, I'm picking this one. And it's okay that some of this house is in here because that's the seam allowance. There's a line in here that tells you exactly where your seam allowance is going to be. Kind of trying to center this motif inside. Alright, I'm definitely making total Swiss cheese out of this fabric. I'm cutting just about out of the very center of this fat quarter, but that's okay. We will have enough fabric for everything we're doing and scrap left over. All right, I've cut out both pieces. Now we're going to take the two pieces and right sides together. It's a single seam. Now we're going to go ahead and press this to the dark. And we can check this with our 5-inch square ruler here, which will also allow us to trim off those dog ears. If you use more of a scant 1/4 inch, you might have a little squaring up to do to have this done. But there we go. That is day 1 block. There we go. That's our day 1 block. I'm going to go ahead and put it here on the design wall so that we have it to look at as we go along. Make sure that we're getting a good mix of the different colors in there. If you are new around here, we do have a live video going up today, the 1st of the month, and actually every single day until Christmas, where I'm going to be opening up a bunch of different advent calendars from all over. So you want to make sure that you are here at 9 a.m. Pacific time. It's going to be noon Eastern, and we are going to see all of the other advent calendars starting today. So I hope you join for those lives as well. That's it for today, my friends. Make sure you've given this video a thumbs up, that you're subscribed to this channel, and I will see you right here real soon. Bye for now.